ever wondered how a single moment, a handshake, a conversation, could set off a ripple that changes lives forever? Let me take you to Washington, D.C. on a bright, crisp Memorial Day. The city was alive with remembrance as people gathered to honor the sacrifices of the brave men and women who gave their lives for freedom. Among the flags and ceremonial speeches, a story began to unfold that no one could have predicted. A story of courage, gratitude, and one man's mission to give back. Standing behind the podium, Donald Trump addressed the crowd with a tone carried both solemnity and pride. His words painted a picture of sacrifice and heroism, reminding everyone why they had gathered that day. As his speech concluded, and the applause swelled, Trump stepped away from the stage, moving toward a group of veterans seated near the front. He shook hands, exchanged heartfelt words, and offered his thanks. But then his gaze landed on a man in a wheelchair. His face was weathered, each line a testament to a life marked by hardship and resilience. His name was Samuel Grayson, but most people called him Sam. Trump approached, crouching slightly to meet Sam at eye level. "Thank you for your service, Sam," he said, extending a firm handshake. Sam returned the gesture with quiet dignity. "It's an honor, sir. We do what we must." Curiosity flickered in Trump's eyes. "Where did you serve?" "Afghanistan," Sam replied, his voice steady, though his eyes carried a weight that hinted at untold stories. "Lost my leg. There after a roadside ambush. Our convoy hit an IED. Shrapnel took out my leg, nearly took out my squad too. But we made it out, and every day since I've been grateful for the ones who didn't leave me behind." Trump's expression softened. For a man who had faced such unimaginable hardship, Sam carried himself with an air of strength and humility that was hard to ignore. The crowd's applause seemed to fade into the background as Trump stood there, taking in Sam's words. As the ceremony wound down, Sam began to wheel himself toward the exit, blending into the sea of attendees. But something about his story lingered with Trump. He turned to one of his aides. "Find out everything you can about that man," Trump said, nodding toward Sam. "I have an idea." Later that evening, Trump sat alone in his office. The memory of Sam's words replayed in his mind like a film on loop. He couldn't shake the feeling that Sam deserved more than a handshake and a thank you. Moments later, his phone buzzed. "Sir, I have some information about Samuel Grayson," his aide reported. "Go on," Trump urged, sitting forward. "He lives in a small town in Virginia, runs a community center for veterans and their families. The place is struggling financially, but he's kept it afloat out of his own pocket. Locals call him a hero, but he's too humble to see it that way." Trump's brow furrowed. "A community center? What kind of work does he do there?" "Everything. Job training, counseling, even therapy sessions for veterans dealing with PTSD. He's changed a lot of lives." Trump leaned back in his chair, a determined glint in his eye. "Schedule a meeting with the team," he said. "We're going to help this man in a way he'll never forget." The next morning, Trump gathered his advisors. "We're going to rebuild Sam's community center," he announced. "I want state-of-the-art facilities, job resources, therapy rooms, everything, and I want it done fast." One of the advisors hesitated. "Sir, this will require substantial funding and coordination." Trump waved the concern away. "Then we'll fund it. This isn't about politics, it's about doing what's right." Within days, the project was underway. Contractors were hired, permits were secured, and local veterans were consulted for input. Trump insisted on overseeing the details himself, visiting the site frequently. The dusty, outdated building began to transform into something extraordinary. Therapy rooms, a fitness center, a high-tech job training lab, every addition was designed with care and purpose. Yet, despite the buzz around the initiative, Trump kept the details under wraps. "This is for Sam," he reminded his team, "not for headlines." Weeks later, Sam received an unexpected phone call. "Mr. Grayson, we'd like you to come to the community center this afternoon. There's something you need to see." When Sam arrived, he was stunned. The once familiar building was unrecognizable, transformed into a vibrant modern facility. Bright banners hung above the entrance, and a massive American flag draped the front wall. Trump stood at the center of the crowd, waiting. "What's going on?" Sam asked, his voice tinged with confusion. Trump stepped forward, a rare warmth in his expression. "Sam, you've spent your life serving others. It's time someone did something for you." He gestured toward the building. "Welcome to the new Grayson Veterans Center." Sam's eyes widened as Trump led him inside. Room by room, he took in the transformation: counseling offices, training facilities, recreational spaces. Each detail spoke of thoughtfulness and care. Overwhelmed, Sam turned to Trump. "I don't know what to say," he murmured. Trump placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Just keep doing what you've been doing. This is your legacy, Sam. You've earned it." The crowd erupted into applause as Sam's story was shared. For a moment, the noise faded, replaced by an overwhelming sense of gratitude. As the sun set over the Grayson Veterans Center, Trump watched Sam greeting veterans and their families. It wasn't just a day of celebration. It was a testament to the power of compassion and the importance of honoring those who give their all for others. And so this remarkable story comes to an end. If it touched your heart, or even brought a smile to your face, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a story that matters. See you in the next one.